What's good, my beautiful broken people? It's your boy Bentpinkeez, and welcome to today's 40-minute bodyweight burnout with no repeating exercises. That's right, all different exercises. There are 36 different ones, so be ready because I'm just going to leave a little video over here of the next exercise, so you won't even have to worry about me talking about it. You can just see about it. But we got to start with the 5-minute warm-up. We all know 5-minute warm-up. So toe swipes, and I'm going to start using the force. So we're going to use the force to bring the camera up and move it around. Ooh, look at that force. Okay, so now everyone can see what is going on. Why do we do the warm-up? The warm-up is for your safety. We don't want any injuries because of me. So I am making sure it's not my fault you got hurt if you didn't listen. So toe swipes, get the hamstrings, keep your back straight. Next, alternating quad stretch. Grab your ankle, pull slightly or strongly, whatever your preference. Just get that nice little bit of a stretch on the quad muscle because we're going to be doing some leg exercises. So the legs are a big chunk of your meat. So we got to make sure those guys get nice and loose and nice and warm. Okay? Imagine if you like grabbed a piece of chicken outside the fridge and it's like hard and stiff. Okay, we're going to Hitler walk, opposite leg, opposite hand, right? So I was saying the hard chicken, right? We don't want hard chicken. We want nice, soft, tender chicken. And it's a lot easier to cook and cut up and stuff like that. Okay, just don't cut up your meat. That's wrong. Okay, so Hitler walk. Why do I call it the Hitler walk? Well, okay, so now we're gonna go into the torso twist. Okay, open up the trunk of your body here. See that? So we move from the legs all the way up to your torso. I have forgotten one more of the legs, but we'll do that right next. Coming up. Okay. Twist. Keeping my elbows up. Okay, so now you're gonna grab your knee, pull to your chest. This is one I totally forgot, but we're still gonna get it anyways. Okay? This is for the glutes. If you watched any of my other videos, you know this is the basic, simple warm-ups that we gotta do, making sure we hit almost every body part necessary because we're gonna be working out almost every body part. The warm-up might change depending on the exercise, like if I was just doing upper body. So arm circles, if I was just doing like upper body workouts, we would just be warming up the upper body. So arm circles, big circles, all right? Not these teeny weeny ones, big ones. Really get the shoulder joint to open up, all right? And then, you know, because the shoulder moves in, you know, a big rotation. You see that? Big rotation. Now we're gonna go the other direction. So shoulders also can get a high amount of injuries, so we gotta make sure these guys are nice and loose, nice and warm, nice and ready for the crazy exercises that are about to happen. So if you've not gotten used to the new style of video, because I have the magical powers now, so the camera gets to move around like on my command. We're gonna go high knees. Get those knees up. Good. Okay, so dynamic warm-up. Get the blood flow going after we get the muscles loose. Easy peasy. Oh yeah, and in case you don't have it already, make sure you have your water. Okay, butt kicks. You want to see the butt kicks from this side? Get the heels to your butt. Do your best. Yeah, so make sure you have your water. Make sure you have, you know, a good positive attitude, because if you are, you know, if you're those jumping jacks. You're those people who need the coffees, probably have the coffees before doing stuff like this, or else you will look like a zombie while doing this, which is also okay because I'm not really there, so I don't have to worry about your zombiness. Okay, we're almost done. And then we can start with our real workout. Warm up complete. Okay, so now we're gonna start with our exercises. Go ahead and start the timer, magical camera. And we're gonna start with squats. Magical timer. Magical timer. My goodness, my magical timer is... There we go. 3, 2, 1. Squats. Okay, I would like to apologize for my magical timer. It has some technical difficulties, but that's okay. It gave you some extra rest before you decided to do your exercise. Okay? It's okay. This is a new thing. Sometimes the force is not strong with this one. Sometimes you just need to add a little bit more into the force. But as you can see, our timer is 15 seconds off, 45 seconds on. So you're going to be working for 45 seconds, only resting for 15 seconds. But it's only one-time deal. So now we got Supermans. Get ready. All right. Okay. So make sure you get your legs off the ground too. Tuck in your chin. Squeeze up. Keep your elbows locked. Up. Squeeze. Okay, really utilize the back side of your body. Yep. It's like the 8th wonder of the world. The back side of your body. Let's go. Squeeze. This is going to be a fantastic workout for those of you who get bored easily by doing 3 sets of one exercise or 3 rounds of a workout. All right. You know who you are. Those people who get bored so easily doing 3 sets of squats. It's not me. But we're going Sumos. Okay, super wide, point your toes out, come down. How do you tell if you're doing Sumos? Is if your knees and your ankles make a vertical line as you come down for a squat, you are in a correct sumo stance. You don't want it to be any closer than that, and you don't want it to be any wider than that. And at the same time, you want to think about pushing your feet outwards, right? Spreading the floor with your feet to squeeze your buttons, and you should feel the stretch and contraction a little bit in your inner thighs. That is the sumo squat, okay? Just like a sumo wrestler. Okay? All right, so now we got Reversinal Angels, so back down here. Hey, match the camera, make sure you're getting my good sides. Yeah, okay. So Reversinal Angels, a great move to increase shoulder stability through movement. Make sure your thumbs touch each other at the top and they touch your butt at the bottom. And they never touch the floor because the floor is lava. Okay, so don't touch the floor. Good, so you see how you have to continually stabilize and keep your shoulders contracted, the back of your shoulders contracted as we're moving back and forth. A great move to help get your posture in the right position because the back of your shoulders are very important for that. Next, we're going into the neutral squat. How the hell you do a neutral squat? Well, first you get into a neutral stance. Feet shoulders apart, toes facing forward. Okay, and then you just squat. So squat. Obviously you won't be, depending on your mobility in your ankles and your hips, you might be able to get a little farther or you might not. Those of you who can do the Asian squat can probably get all the way down. But for people like me who have countless ankle injuries, we can only get down this far, all right? But make sure the form stays nice and stable. Keep your abs tight, back straight, and then you're gonna come down as far as you can, come up. And great move to help build the legs and change the position, change the angle of the exercise. So now we're going into one of my favorite exercises to build your triceps, the diamond push-ups. Diamond. Go. So bring it down to your chest and up. Okay? If you need to go on your knees, be my guest. But if you're a weenie, do that. If you're not, then do it this way. Keep your back straight, all the way down, and press up. Make sure your hands are in that diamond formation. Okay? If you have problems with your wrist, go ahead and use your fist like this. Bring your hands a little closer, but you can come down, same thing, okay? Still, it's mostly a close grip push-up, but we'll call it a diamond because your hands are supposed to be this way. But if you need to be in a fist because you have 4 wrists, you can do that. So now we're gonna go into lunges. I'm gonna start with my left side, my left leg forward, bring that knee down and back up. Okay, so I'm dropping that back knee straight down and up. So you see how I'm creating this box with my legs? That's what you want. You don't want to lean too far forward and you don't want to lean too far back. So just down and up, okay? Make sure your posture is good, shoulders back, chest up, back straight, abs tight, core tight. Just go down and up. Elevator going down and then goes back up. Stay balanced. Down and up. You can keep your hands on your hips. That's good too. Down, yeah. Working the legs. Okay? Now I'm gonna switch. This is my good side. This way better. So now my right leg is up, forward, and then we're doing the lunge. Ready? Down and up. So I'm creating that box, as you see. Boom. You can feel that pressure on the left leg. That left leg is doing a lot of the work, a lot of the lifting. Right? If I was to lean forward more, I would work more of my right leg, but we're not. We're doing a normal, staple lunge. Just normal ones, okay? Good. And down and up. If you have balance issues, focus on a point, stare at it. You can blink and go up and down. All right, so now we're going into more push-ups, but this time of the regular kind, okay? So you're like, why are we doing so much push-ups? My chest. Too bad. That's the name of the exercise. It's a workout. You're supposed to work out, okay? So look at the form. You see the elbows, they're going out 45 degrees. My back is straight. Making sure I'm like not trying to kiss the floor because, you know, it's kind of gross. Okay, come down. Chest goes down first and then come up. Okay? Don't let the elbows flare out. Going down and up. All right? Control the movement. If you want to go faster, you can. If you want to go slower, you can. If you want to just stay with me, you can. Okay, cool. So now we're going into the absticles. Okay? That means the ab muscles. So we're doing crunches next. Okay? my version of these crunches, keep your feet up a little farther away from your body, and then you crunch up. So the reason why I put the knees a little farther away is because you start to activate your abs a little bit before you even do the crunch. Okay? So all about activation, constant tension, squeezing up. All right? Squeeze and yeah, right? We're not jerking up and down like that. You gotta squeeze, control, and down. Have control, down. Come up, squeeze, and down. All right? Let's go. You got it? See, so the more control you have, the more you'll feel it. So now we're going into more abs, obviously, because we can never have enough abs in a workout routine for you craziness. We got leg lifts, hands under the butt. Let's get it. Okay, feet only about 3 inches off the ground, and then fly straight up. Good. If you need to look at your feet to see what you're doing, tuck in your chin. If you don't, because you know what you're doing, you just lie your head down like you know what you're doing. Okay? But for me, because I need to talk to my magical camera, I gotta keep my head up and tuck my chin in. Okay? Give yourself like that double, triple chin action. And turn in, and then we just stare into your soul. Yeah? Okay, good. And then you just keep doing the leg lifts, and you should feel that burning sensation in your lower abdomen. Oh, yeah. Yep, right there. That's that feeling right there. Okay, so now we're gonna stay down here, and you're gonna go into hip thrust. Why? Because you gotta activate the butt. Why? Because your butt is important. Okay, here we go. Squeeze up. Your butt, biggest muscle in your body, so you gotta work it. And it should be one of the strongest in your body. If it's not, you have issues. And I have issues with that. So you gotta squeeze up and down. Keep your core tight, right? Up and down. We're focusing on your glutes, not the giant arch, okay? This is not necessary. You just wanna feel that squeeze of your butt, clench those cheeks, all right? The harder the clench, the better it is. So clench it. Clench. Good. Get that squeeze up. And you got it. Squeeze. And perfect. So now we're going into bicycles. Alright, more abs. Why do you need to do so much abs? Okay, bicycles. Here we go. Elbow to knee. Alternate, right? Because everyone wants 6-pack abs. Just so you know, this is not the way to get 6-pack abs. It's a way to get tired abs because you're just doing so much ab exercises. The only way you get to see your 6 or 8-pack abs is if you become more hungry. The more hungry you are, the more abs you see. And if you don't understand my joke, it just means you gotta eat less and more of a caloric deficit. Ow, see, abs in pain. Okay, now we got the frog thrust. Ribbit. Feet together, right? And you're gonna thrust from here. Squeeze from here. So the reason why you gotta squeeze from here and we're in this position, you work a little bit more of the different angle of the glutes. Remember how I said your glutes are huge humongous, but they also have, you know, your glute max, your glute med, your glute minimus. So we want to make sure you get all of it. All right, make sure you get that nice tight squeeze, pressing down from the side of your feet, bringing your body up. Nice tight squeeze. You got it. See that? Squeezy. Okay? And now you are a frog. Okay? Princess and the frog. Don't kiss me. So now we're going into the Russian twist. Russian twist, because we all love the freaking ab exercises, because they are the easiest to do body weight exercise, I guess. Don't worry. As much of the jokes I make about the ab exercises, they are here for a reason. Your core is the center of your body. Your abs are the front of your core, so you need them to be strong, and you need your lower back to be strong as well. So that is the whole reason behind doing all these ab exercises and putting myself through the pain so that you can also feel the pain with me. Yeah? Yes. Come on, yes. Yeah, okay. Now we're going into the shoulder taps. Okay, like this. Shoulder taps. Okay. Shoulder taps. Ready? Feet a little wide in shoulder position. Feet shoulder width apart. Feet shoulder width apart. Arms shoulder width apart. Core tight. Don't let the hips sway left and right. So squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs, and you tap your shoulder. Try to stabilize. Do not let your body sway left and right. Like if you are on a boat and someone is seasick, you don't want them to get seasick. You got that. This is great for stabilizing the shoulder and the core. No seasick. Don't get seasick. I don't get seasick, so I don't have to worry. But I know a hell of a lot of you do, which sucks. Okay, so now we're going into the bird dogs. For the life of me, I don't know why they call it bird dog, because what kind of bird does this and what kind of dog does this? Okay, so we clearly have to do 2 of these, because one side for the left arm, right leg, and then the other side. Okay, so make sure you extend everything straight out, not too high, not too low, just straight out like a dog pointing at a squirrel, and a bird touching its elbow and knee together. For why? Why? Because you want to strengthen the back of your body, your right hip. If you want to learn something, your right side down here where your hip is connects to the left side of your lower back up towards your shoulder. So there's a cross between there. So now we gotta do the other side. Boom. Here we go. So extend, in. Extend, in. Extend, elbow, knee touch each other. Extend out. See that? Piece of cake. Boom. Point. Square. Find your balance. Don't do anything drastic. Just continue doing the movement, and you will get stronger, and you will get better. Good. Okay, so now we're going on to another one of my favorite core exercises, the Spider-Man plank. Okay, so you get into a regular plank, and then bring your knees out to the side, one knee at a time. Bring it up, off to the side, like if Spider-Man was crawling up the side of a wall and doing a plank, because he needs the exercise. Right? Kind of crazy. It's because you gotta get creative with the core exercises. A regular plank is too easy. If you can't do the Spider-Man plank, get better at a regular plank first, and then you can do the Spider-Man one. Okay. All right, so that burns the shoulders because we've been doing a lot of shoulder stuff. So we're going into pulse squat next for more of the legs, because we haven't done any of the legs in a while. So you can get down here, normal squat position, and you get into that pulse. So you see how I'm pulsing? I'm staying about this low and staying in that area. Don't go too high, don't go too low. You want to keep that glute activation, leg activation, constant tension in the legs. Back straight, core tight, good position. See that? And I'm pulsing. And I'm pulsing. Not twerking, pulsing. Okay? Big difference. I am not twerking. Okay? Just letting the world know. I don't think I can twerk. This is as close as it gets, guys. Okay? Okay. Quads are burning. Now we're going into alternating Prezi Lunge. How do you do that? Well, by the video over here, you should already know, but we're gonna go right here. So, Prezi, and then Prezi. See that? Oh. And the reason why we do the Prezi Lunge is because when you step over the side, this glute stretches a little bit more, and the more a muscle has to stretch, the more it contracts. Okay? But find your balance, feel that stretch, squeeze up, keep your back straight. Good. Same rules apply for a regular lunge. You just have to move the foot across to the back side, all the way to the other side. Okay? Feeling that stretch. And squeeze. Okay? The buttons, they be working. So now we're going into, you guessed it, more abs. Toe touches, legs straight, and we're gonna try and reach for our toes. Okay? Try to reach. Don't jerk up and down. Control up like a crunch and down. Control, try to reach for your toes and down. If you need to tuck in your chin because your neck is not strong like mine, then tuck in your chin, you know, triple chin, double chin action. And then just keep reaching for those toes. You have 10 toes, 10 fingers. Try to reach and have them both touch each other. I am not able to, as you can see. And then the abs again. Okay, standing side leg raise. So remember how I was talking about the glutes? And they have the glute max, the glute med. Well, yeah, your glute med moves your body laterally, or helps stabilize your body laterally. So you want to raise, get that glute med action, a little bit of hip action. As you raise your leg up, you want to turn your toe inwards. All right, so you don't want your toe facing out, you want your toe inwards. This also counts as a stabilization exercise. So you want to keep this foot stable on the ground, and the foot that's flying up, which is my left foot, my left leg, is not touching the ground at all. All right, and I'm stabilizing and squeezing with the side of my butt and my hips, rotating my foot inwards. Yeah, getting that side butt action, you know, for my Instagram model pics. Okay? I don't know how they do it. Okay, enough of that. Then turn that into a meme. Ready, and other side, go. Good. So I like to keep my hands on my hips so that I don't use my arms to help me stabilize. I want my foot and my legs doing most of the stabilization. Remember, turn your foot inwards as you raise your leg up. And now you start to feel your hips start to tire out. And you're like, what the hell muscles are these? Well, yeah, they're the muscles that you don't use very often if you sit a lot. So you gotta work your hips in multiple angles, multiple directions. All right? Try to stand straight up. Don't lean too far in any direction. Oh, yeah. Feel that. Really feel that. Okay, so now we got single leg squat. Man, gotta stay standing. Bounce again, okay? And you come down, try to touch your toe while maintaining a straight back. So most of the movement is done through your legs, okay? Not through your back. This is not a single leg Romanian deadlift. This is a single leg squat. Okay, so bend the leg, keep the back straight, come down, come up. Okay, it's okay if you can't touch your toe. Just go down as far as you can and then back up. That works too. Come down, try to touch your toe, come back up. Mostly the leg, all right? Stay balanced. So now we're stabilizing through our hip, our knee, and our ankle. And you want the more stable your foundation is, which means your legs, the more stable the rest of your body is, the less chance of injury for your body. All right, so we're doing the other side. Come down, come back up, not bending through the back, moving back straight, and then touch, come back up. If you can't touch, remember, just go down, feel that squat, mostly in the legs, and then you come back up. Good. I am maintaining focus in front at a point, fixed point, so that I don't lose balance. If I was to look over at you, I might fall over because I fell for you. Haha. Okay, focus. Whew. Back straight. Let's go. Okay, so now we're going into more single leg stuff, single leg hip thrust. Just like the hip thrust we were doing earlier, but now one leg is up. I'm starting with my left side, my right leg is up. Squeeze up. All right, you might find you can't raise your leg up as high as when you do both sides. That's okay, as long as you feel the squeeze in your glute and the side that you're working on, perfectly okay. All right, so you can even touch your butt to feel the contraction. As long as you feel that contraction, you're doing good. Come up, squeeze. That other leg is just suspended in the air, not doing anything, okay? Control, squeeze, you got it? My left boot feet is on tighter. Okay, now we're moving on to the right booty so that you don't be lopsided. No one wants lopsided butt. And, you know, for the Instagram, for the YouTubes, the symmetry. So right side, squeeze. Okay, you can touch it. It's okay to touch your own butt. Okay, if you want to touch other people's, you have to ask permission first. Okay, squeeze up and you got it. Yeah, strong butt. Squeeze and down. See? Squeeze and down. And down. Good. Okay, now the right glute is starting to fire and be on fire at the same time, and that's what you want. Okay. All right. So now we're going into a side plank for why? The core. Good. Side plank thrust. So you're gonna lay on your side into a side plank, and then you're gonna thrust up and down. Side plank, thrust up and down. Touch, light touch, and then come back up. Light touch, come back up. Good. Okay, so we're really working those obliques, the side of our core, and our shoulders, okay? Stabilizing through there. You can keep your hand on your hip as you go up and down, and I can feel my forehead sweat just gliding down this way. And now I can feel all of this start to fire and hurt and burn. Okay? So, you don't just have front or back side of your body. You got muscles on the sides, the insides, the outsides, everywhere. Okay, so you gotta work them all. Here we go. Up, and down. Up and down. Squeeze. Up and down. Feel that tightness right here. Okay, if you need to, you can just grab right here, feel everything harden up and contract. And those are the muscles you can mentally and visually feel. And that's what's being worked. And you can feel it as they die a slow death. Got it. Keep working. All the way to the end. Okay. Okay, so you gotta stand back up. We're almost done. Almost done. Just a couple more. So we're going into side lunge, but we're gonna stay on one side, okay? So right side, I'm using my right leg, out and back in. So the reason why I wanna step back in, I wanna use the force I'm generating to push myself, push my body all the way back in, all right? But we're just staying there, staying up and down is more steady state, slower. I wanna work with a little bit more power and work the leg a little bit more. So step in, and your knee has to actively stabilize and brace for you taking that step out sideways. All right, so our legs, don't just walk forward, we can move side to side. Especially in sports, you wanna be able to move side to side. Okay? Why? Or else you're just gonna blow out a knee, and we don't want blown out knees. We want a nice looking knee without any issues, because that means you're young. Sorry for you folks who have terrible knees. But if you do, go ahead and start to learn how to foam roll, stretch, and strengthen and stabilize the muscles around the knee. And you might have better, younger knees. Okay? That is what I tell my clients all the time. Just do the tedious work. Okay? All high-level athletes, they do a lot of work behind the scenes to get them stronger, to get them better, and to make sure they don't get hurt. Because most sports are very ballistic and can cause a lot of injury. A lot of unknown factors can happen. Okay, so now we're gonna go oblique V-ups. For what? You guessed it. More abs. Here we go. Yeah, how the hell did you get into this oblique V-up position so quickly and do it so well? Well, my arm is anchored down to the ground. I'm more of at an angle. I'm not fully sideways. I'm more of at an angle. And then I'm coming up in like a V formation. And I'm touching my leg. All right? So you'll see and feel right here. Contract, up and down. You can feel it, but you need this arm to anchor your body, or else, like, watch. I'll just fall over. So, anchored and squeeze. V up. Obliques. Good. All right. We are down to the last one, homies. And let's finish strong, okay? So I need my magic camera to remember to press the stop the timer button when it's over. Come on, here we go. Good. Okay, we're gonna use the force here. So I'm gonna force push my magical camera back to its starting position. Watch this. Look at that. And then down. Yep, look at that. This is amazing. I love having all this power. Now, we have 15 seconds left. Let's keep working. Stay with me. Stay strong. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're done. Oh my God. My abs. Okay, so like I said before, this was Bodyweight Burnout no repeating exercises. So, if you like the video, because you're one of those people who get bored easily because of repeating exercises, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. If you have done it already, thank you. Hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I post new crazy videos like this. And don't forget to visit Bentpinkeez.fit to get you some sweet gear. And as always, your boy, oh wait, before that, don't forget to be different and train different. And as always, your boy, Bentpinkeez, out.